the statement or assertive sentences.
The predicate. After the subject, the remaining part of the statement is called the predicate. In the predicate, one word is always present unless there is an ellipsis. Ellipsis means omission for being understood. That word is the verb. The verb. I go to the cinema once a month. Go is the verb in this sentence. About the verb, their definition, and their detailed description, there will be separate videos. Do you like films? Answer: yes, I do. Or yes. Or yes, I like films. All the three answers are correct and they are statements. Yes is a complete answer because the remaining part that is given in the third answer is understood, therefore omitted. The same is the case with no also. Answers to the same question can be no, I don't, or no, or no, I don't like films. The verb is followed by the object. All the verbs do not have objects. Verbs with objects are called transitive verbs. We'll discuss verbs in detail later separately. Here, let's understand what an object of a verb is. An object is something or somebody that receives the action. The object tells you what or who was acted upon. For example, she gave her friends chocolates. Who were given the chocolates? Her friends. What was given to her friends? Chocolates. You can see chocolates and her friends are the receivers of the action gave in this sentence. They are objects of the verb gave. Note, some verbs do not take objects. They are called intransitive verbs. When there is only one object with the verb, it is direct object or simply object. For example, Steffi Graf played tennis. Here, tennis is the only object to verb played. Some verbs can be transitive and intransitive, both depending on their use in the sentences. For example, birds fly. Fly is intransitive because there is no object in this sentence. Children fly kites. Here, fly is transitive because kite is the object. Usually, subject plus verb plus what. Answer is direct object. Subject plus verb plus to whom or for whom. The answer is indirect object. This formula is very helpful for the beginners, but not safe to be used every time. I wrote him a letter. I wrote him what? A letter. Direct object. I wrote to whom? Him. Indirect object. When there are two objects with a verb, the indirect object comes first, followed by the direct object. But you can change their order by adding a to or for before the indirect object. For example, I wrote him a letter. Here, the indirect object, him, comes before the direct object, a letter. I wrote a letter to him. Here, the direct object, a letter, has come before the indirect object, him. So we added to before the indirect object, him. My mother bought me a shirt. Or my mother bought a shirt for me. Like the subject, an object can also be a noun, a pronoun, a phrase, etc. When the object can be followed by adverbials, words showing the manner of the action, then the place of the action, and then the time of the action. In case of the verbs of destination, for example, come, go, reach, etc., adverb of place comes before adverb of manner. She listened to the music peacefully in her room. In what manner? Peacefully. Where? In her room. You can see the adverb of manner peacefully has come before the adverb of place in her room. In case of verbs of destination, come, go, reach, etc., adverb of place comes before adverb of manner that you have already learnt. You can see an example. She reached the airport safely. Where? The airport. In what manner? Safely. Here, reached is a verb of destination, means it takes the subject somewhere. In such cases, the adverb of place comes before adverb of manner. Then comes the adverb of time. Although this formula is only for beginners, this happens almost in every sentence. She reads novels peacefully, adverb of manner. In her bedroom, adverb of place. In the night, adverb of time. The normal statement reads like this: subject plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time. This is the general structure of a statement. There can be quite a few variations that you will learn later in the program. That's all for this episode. Next time, when we meet, we will have some other topic.